welcome everybody for our latest episode of Fate from Addict to Entrepreneur. Today we have an very interesting guest with an amazing story. Coss Marte. He launched ConBody, a prison-style boot camp that has gained over 20,000 clients and hires formerly incarcerated individuals to teach fitness classes. Since the launch, his company has been featured in over 200 major media outlets such as NBC, CNN, New York Times, TED Talks, and Men's Fitness. He also won major pitch competitions such as the 5 Ventures, Pitch for Good by Tom Shoes, and the YPO Shark Tank competition, which combined raised $200,000. Maybe we could start about how you got started, with the drugs, drug use, whatever other addictions might have been a part of it, if they were, and the drug dealing lifestyle.
Yeah. So it all started, as a kid, I was born and raised in the Lower East Side, where it was a very, very drug infested neighborhood. Walking down the steps of my building, I would jump over heroin needles. And there were people like just lining up to buy dope, on my block. And that's the life I lived. That's what I grew up seeing. And for me, it was a little bit more normalized because I seen, family members down that road and people just smoking. And I didn't really think it was like that big of a deal. And I got started with smoking weed at 11. My cousin tricked me into sniffing coke, and then I hated it. And then I became a pothead, and I did not stop smoking weed after that.
That was the gateway drug for you. Did it lead to cocaine addiction, or was cocaine more a business for you?
Cocaine was business. Cocaine, ecstasy, that was all business. Yeah, I think I was more addicted to the lifestyle, the greed of getting money.
So what was the turning point for you? I mean, the one thing we haven't talked about is your physical, the shape you were in physically, because I understand you were very overweight when you started ConBody, and this idea came to you. What actually flipped the switch in your head where you're like, I don't want to live this life anymore?
It was a spiritual awakening for me. When I went into prison, doctors told me my cholesterol levels are like really bad, that I could probably die in prison. I began working out. I lost all this weight. I lost 70 pounds in 6 months. And I caught eyes of other inmates, and they just started like following me, and we started building a camaraderie. We formed a circle in the prison yard. We would work out together. Didn't think anything of it. I didn't think I was going to create a business out of it. But it was not towards the end of my incarceration, where I ended up in solitary confinement. I had 2 months left. And for the first time, I started praying, and I asked God, how can I get back? How can I get back to all the wrongdoings that I've done in my life? I created this whole web of destruction, and I want to get back. And it hit me. I was already helping these guys in the yard. I was helping them work out. Like, this is what I want to do, that my passion is working out. I came out of solitary confinement just super focused, like knowing what I want to do, and I know that I was gonna like do it and like become a beast at it.
So give us the story of how you got ConBody off the ground on the outside.
Yeah, so ConBody blew up. It was crazy. I remember going out to the park the first day I came. Like the second day I came, like woke up and I just started doing the workouts in the streets. I went to the D train, F train, making announcements and sticking flyers everywhere you could think of. And a couple people called me, and I was just doing it straight guerrilla marketing, renting out a ballet studio. And this ballet studio was probably like 500 square feet. It was like super tiny, but I was fitting like 20 people in there, and it was packed as fuck. I went through so many struggles, like looking for spaces, especially because the landlords, I was pitching this idea, and it was like, this is crazy. Like, you're gonna have ex-cons and my space, I don't want this here. So it was not until I met this landlord who's a Buddhist lady who believed in second chances, that gave me an opportunity.
What does impact mean for you and, your purpose now in driving ConBody?
Impact is showing results. I think impacting what I've done with the individuals that I got on my team now, nobody has gone back to the system. Everybody, most of these individuals that are worked for me were homeless. Like they were sleeping on my couch or sleeping on the gym floor in the middle of the night, and like I literally had at one time like 4 air mattresses in the gym, waking them up at 5 in the morning, like, yo, get your ass up, clean, like we got to fucking start work. Like that's true impact. Like now everybody has their own home. Nobody has gone back to the system. Everybody's making legal money. Some of them have gone above and beyond and done extraordinary things. Um, I think that's huge impact.